Yeah. If you get caught out eating at the beginning of your stream, just do some shadow boxing. Try and get the rest of it in like this. Get the people on there. I'm a bit pushed for time. Okay. Chrissy! Early doors. There you go. Boom. $1.99 right up the Strasser. It gives me that feeling of joy and earnings. I've just got to wipe some food off my mouth and nose and all the sorts of things you'll do if you're a professional. Darling, do you want that? All the sorts of things you'll do. It's called salami. Chinyang? Yeah, Chinyang. Hi, welcome to the show. Now, this is going to be, it's a cheeky little chill. Bless my missus. She's picked up her English, like nearly 5 years now. She's been with me. But she's picked up my English. Yesterday, she was talking about her friend being ill. And she was going, she's ill. I was going, what's ill? She was going, ill. I was like, oh, ill? As in like suddenly the standards changed. Suddenly, come on, what, ill? As in conga or more? What do you mean, ill? And she's like, ill? Like sick? I said, oh, ill. She went, yeah, ill. And I was like, no, it's ill. And clearly it isn't, because I say hiccups. Right. And the other one, of course, is oil. She says oil. Yes. Oh, yesterday, I'll tell you what we done, right? Easy. Got some ribs, some pork ribs. There were 4 of them. 4 of the ribs with the sort of bit on the end that sort of curls over a little bit. Got them. I didn't. She done all this. I'm just pretending. Lying is the word. She got the old meat cleaver. Bosh. Cut them into like 3 bits. Then cut them down the middle. So we had loads of spare ribs. Well, no spare ribs because they were required. But you know what I mean? They're called. This is a linguist. This is a semiotic kind of tap dance I'm doing here today. An eating stroke semiotic tap dance. Yes, Linda, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, no, darling, it's ill. But yes, exactly like the Flintstones pork. Exactly that. Well done, Paige. Machano Caprasciatuti. I thought I'd got that entropy sort. I thought I'd got that entropy like sorted beforehand. Let me just sort that out. I won't be wearing my headphones today, so it's full power on the VARTs. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Let me just get this sorted. I mean, people do prefer entropy. They start asking. There you go, as they should. You don't get if you don't ask. Pinner! 'Tis done. Right, I think that's pinned. Yep. Pinner! So I can close that, open that. Right, we're back. Now, there is actually, weirdly, something to talk about. Now, if you're new around here, like one of you isn't, no one here is new. Hello, Marzi Pansy. Nice to see you. Hope you're well, my friend. Yeah, well, listen to this, Matt. This is what we did. Chrissy, did I even thank you or give you the full Chrissy? I'm not even sure I did. I just went on about the early Strasser Varta. I think we'll go like this. Chrissy! Thank you, Chrissy. Bless you. Donates every day. Imagine everyone donated 50 pence every other day. Imagine. Think of a world. Think of that world. So, did anyone else get a comment on their Substack from Will Self this morning? Anyone? Anyone get one of England's, if not Britain's, if not Europe's foremost writers leave a review on one of their pieces of writing today? Anyone? Just checking. I just wanted to know whether it was a general thing or just me. I mean, I know the geezer, and I talk to him, but there is a power differentiation. Obviously, you know, he's an established, successful writer, and I'm not. But to actually get a review was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Who've we got in? Hello, Chrissy. Hello, Linda. Seeking Truths is on the phone. What a pleasure. Hello, Mouse Cat. Is your missus about, Mouse Cat? Let me know if she is, or if she's there, let me know. All right, John. How you getting on, son? Always a pleasure. Paige said it sounds like you singing. Okay, well done. You've got that in like, what, an hour early? Paige? Right. I will get in all the hellos. Hello, Hooper. Hello, Lumi. 17 months. Must be time for the second annual members stream. They will get done. I will do it, and I will do more. Honestly, the only excuse I've got, and this is the absolute truth, failure on my part. That's it. That's it. Now, there have been some headaches and migraines and diazepams in there, admittedly, but I just haven't sorted it out. Anyone who wants their money back, email me. I won't change our relationship at all, and just say I've given you £3 a month for the last 6 months and you haven't provided, and we'll sort that out somehow, because it's bad that I have done that, but I can't keep apologizing. I'd rather apologize once sincerely than just keep saying it. Although, Lumi, I know you're only joking because you're a nice bloke, but there you go. But that has to be acknowledged, and I will sort it out. I'm going on holiday 3 days in Siem Reap, but with my missus and her mum for my birthday. When I get back from that and I get a bit of time, I'll do some absolute mega streams for all the members. That is a promise, and so there you go. That's the line under that. I can't offer anything else. You know, you can have your money back, and I'm gonna do the streams. You can't have your money back and stay a member though. No. Quadrex on the firm. Hello, Quadrex. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, mate. Stephen. Hello, Matt. Pleasure. What else we got down here? Lulu. I'm in. Hello, Eunice. What's her name? Neil McHugh. Hello, Neil McHugh. I was about to say, is that how you pronounce that? But as I was about to say that, my girlfriend's nicking a drink.
Good.
Can I have some?
Hey.
What is it? Orange? Come here. I can't get all the orange. Apple, carrot, and pineapple.
No.
Apple and carrot. Nice one. Thank you.
My name.
Huh? Just a little bit. Right.
Fine.
I thought you bought it for me.
Yeah,
Did you buy it for me,
no.
or is it you bought it for you?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You bought it for me, but now you realise that you want it. Ouch. That's what's happened.
Just that.
Oh, chicken. Yeah. No, you can't eat those. They're for the kids in the province. And he's watching. And his missus is probably watching. They're for the children in the province. No, did you see that naughty? No. No, I guarantee.
I'm locked,
okay? Okay, but don't look with your mouth. Okay? Pants Langford is lurking. St George's Sue, where were you on St George's Sue Day? Well, you know, that sounded a bit rough, didn't it? I mean, you can do what you want with your life. Where the fuck were you? Hello, Mr. Francis. Mr. Sump, how wonderful. What?
Okay.
No. I'm not. No, they're not for you.
I'm locked now.
Yeah, but they're for children. If you open them, they'll go off. You can't eat them. No.
Baby, I love you.
I know, but that's not enough. They're not for you. Look,
Coca-Cola.
look at that note on there. Look, for the children in the provinces. With
I love
love
you.
from Mr.
Daddy, I love
Minute
you.
and the Mouse Cat. You can
I
love.
love you.
Yes, but they're not
I love
for
you.
you.
I love you.
Come on. Look, I haven't got a lot of time, and you're taking it out. You can't have them, love. They're not for you. Good God. Well, listen. If you eat them, that's on you. That's on you. If you can live with that guilt, no problem. Right.
I love you.
This is what I'm getting to, Paige. Right. So what we done? She chopped them up, and then a little bit of salt, very little bit of freshly ground black pepper because they grow it. So we've got a big bag of fresh black pepper, just a little bit, and you'll know why. Dear little bit of soy sauce, steady. And then Cambodian honey, which is a lot thinner than most honeys, but as long as it's not one of those set honeys, you can get away with it. So some runny honey, basically, not that New Zealand stuff because it's too strong tasting. And then she just grilled them 15 minutes, turned them over. Right, this is a security cap. So these are. I was talking about these new chapter vitamins. They are bloody expensive, but we get a what do you call it? It's like a tax blag with work because of the coof. So I got her some. So these are the women's ones. I get the new chapter 1 a day for men. Darling, you have to push it down, and then turn it. Okay, but only 1 a day. But you want food of it because it's hard to swallow without food.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah. So just honey, a little bit of soy sauce. Yeah, but you can break them in half. But I'd have food easier to eat when you've got food, you know. Yeah, but that's to stop them. Yeah, because when you send them look to make sure it hasn't got ice or ear, or they want to make sure no drugs. Okay. That's why they break one. Okay, I'll tell you all about it. Well, maybe when I'm not streaming, I don't know. Fucking hell. Buster Brooks lurking, but there you go, Paige. Honey, a little bit of soy sauce, salt, pepper, 15 minutes the other side. I like mine well done, so they're a bit crispy. They were amazing, man. And you can pick that up. You can pick up those ribs over here for like $3. So that bit of rice, bit of sweet potato, gorgeous meal. Easily made, quickly prepared, and went down a treat. So while I'll read out Mouse Cat's message in a minute, but I got a parcel from the UK today that was sent to me from work, and Mrs. Me in it sent me a movie called The Chain, which I haven't seen. Mrs. Me in it, if you're hearing this, she sent me the book her mother wrote. Yeah, her mother wrote a book. It looks like the sort of book that my mum has got stacked up next to her bed. I'm going to cover her name because I don't want to dox her. But that's the book that Mrs. Me in its mother wrote, The Rag and Bone Girl. It's all there. Quite a thing. Published by Penguin. One of the big guns. Incredible. Not the sort of book I'd usually read, but of course I'm going to give it a read because Mrs. Me in it is a ledge. And so she sent the film on CD or DVD. I don't know if this computer's got a DVD drive. I don't know, but someone will have one. That big load of sweets I just showed you, which are those little gummy bears for the kids in the province. And that book, I'm just trying to think if there was anything else. I've got so many things in that box. Just lovely. Just lovely, lovely, lovely. And then just as I'm explaining all of that, her husband drops me a 10-bit. Very generous and lovely, caring people. Mousecat says, Chris, talking about food, they are actually suggesting we go to food rationing on TV this morning to help farmers because of fertilizer upcoming shortages. I mean, that's terrifying. What, like they did in the Soviet Union? That literally happened. The Politburo, all that. Pravda. They literally told them to, slow down on the eating because we might not be able to, whatever the excuse is neither here nor there. It could be because of supply chain issues, it could be because of fertilizer issues, it could be because of the weather. But the fact there's a light entertainment morning TV show telling people to maybe start cutting down on the food, because that road ends at starvation. Now, I'm not saying it will, but that's the logical conclusion. When the government propaganda mouthpiece is telling you to, do you reckon they're rationing their food? Do you reckon, the people who had a party when the coup was like keeping everyone at home with fucking space helmets on? No. Shocking. That's shocking news. That's not helping farmers. What, help farmers not sell produce? It's just ridiculous. Nice one on the tenner. And thanks for bringing my daily dose of ridiculous communism. Oh, no, I'm not saying there ain't a problem with fertilizers or there ain't a problem with blah, blah, blah. But we're going to bring in, 200,000 Ukrainians? Or if we're having a ration, I mean, are we still bringing in, England bringing in refugees because we can't eat? We haven't got... What, we're going to import it? If we can't get fertilizer, how are we going to get food? It's ridiculous, and it is. The base problem with communism is not being able to plan long term, because you don't know the value of resources, because you don't have free markets, and free markets regulate value. That is the fundamental dialectic at the base of the whole socialist economic system. That's why it always fails. You cannot plan long term. And when you start hearing things like, maybe think about rationing your food, what a mess. What an absolute mess. I reckon you're right, actually. I reckon that's about 30 grand a month. Ian says twat. Did you watch the stream? And no, I'm not going to go there, actually. Hello, Planet X lurking. Nice to see you, though. Good call, Lumi. That's a fair touche on that one. I'll give you that. Well done, son. Oh, there you go. Well, the other half is there. Thank you, love. Ridiculous. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I mean, you did mention sending something else, but I don't know whether that caught that parcel or whether there's something else coming. I do not know. But yeah, bless you, Mrs. Me, and it bless the pair of you, wonderful people. When you think about someone and you just ask yourself, if the world was made up of people like them, what would it be like? Better. It just would be. I can look at pretty much everyone in this glorious House of Scrubs and think, if the world was more like them, it would be a better place. Sumpster says that fuel and food rationing coming for sure. It's yeah, I agree. And why? There's no need for that. There's absolutely no need for it. Hello, Rags. Good to see you, son. Nice to see you. What's the name? RMF is on the firm. He's on the firm. RMF's on the firm. He's on the firm. Good to see you, mate. Hello, Baz. Baz, thanks for that link to the Spiritualized Live. I hadn't seen that. And, of course, I lapped it up like a fanboy. Thanks for all the people who signed up for my Substack. I got a load of new ones yesterday. Will Self signed up to the before he left his message. 7 Spastics. I am going to give you a little bit of a spoiler alert. One of the stories has broken down into screenplay format. It's just it's like cut to interior, action, dialogue, cut to it's très avant-garde. But that's coming. I reckon day and a half, 2 days, couple of weeks, few months, several. I've had so many new subscribers since I sent out Lizard Jane. And, I know enough about marketing to know, unless I feed those beasts quickly, they're going to think this is a dead account. They're going to think, well, he's obviously stopped writing. And that's when they'll be like, nah. I've only ever had, I think, 3 people unsubscribe, and it was all after that story about the girl I was having a bit of rumpy pumpy with, and went and had a dig and told her that she was bleeding. Yeah. And I wrote to them all. I wrote to all 3 of them and said, look, thanks for giving it a go. I appreciate that. That was nice. You must have seen something you liked. If you would tell me why you unsubscribed, obviously I'm not demanding you do. I'd just be interested. None of them did. I think they just reached their limit, which is weird when you think of the stories. It's weird that one, I think, actually, tell a lie, someone did reply. And I think, actually, someone did reply. I do apologise, and she's a scrub, and she's a nice lady. Oh, terrible to forget that. And she just said it was just a bit too close to home. And that nice, fair enough. She didn't say, I hate you. She didn't say, you're crap. She just said it's just too close to home. And, if there's things in your life that were exceptionally unpleasant or traumatic, and you like to leave them there, you might not want to be reading about it, especially in a context where someone deals with it with humour and flippancy, perhaps. And that's totally fine and understandable. So yeah, tell a lie. I did get one reply. Hello, DDJ. Good to see you. Lulu's on the phone. Hello, Linda. Miss, there she is. Bless you, you absolutely lovely woman. I am here in my leopard skin onesie. Steady. It's still early in the UK. You'll be is Mouse Cat in his leopard skin onesie? But honestly, thank you. Amazing. Just kindness, to the time and the effort, and doing all those things for someone else is really kind. And I will make sure those sweets get to the province. She's only pissing about. She's not like that. Ian Marr says, you're a twat. Sort it out. Don't apologise. Yeah, it's a fair point. But apologising and sorting it out is kind of all right. What's the name says we love you, Chris. There you go. 2 sides of a different coin. Lumi says, no, keep it. I'm getting my money's worth. The private chat. I love them. I love them. I'll get it sorted. I do promise. I promise. Hooper's noticed certain foods missing from his local supermarket shelves that were plentiful not that long ago. Isn't it bizarre? What a peculiar situation. I mean, out here, we only get the rejects anyway. In Super Duper, it's never the same stuff, which is a bit kind of handy because I'm such a creature of habit. If I like something, that'll become part of my ritual. I have cornflakes every morning, and then I do that. I'll eat cheese and biscuits, blah, 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 blah. But apart from things like cornflakes and milk, I get used to the brie they've got, and it's only there for like 2 months because that was the surplus stock that didn't sell in a Tesco's in Europe. John Francis says, what will happen first? Dangerfield does a member stream, or Unwashed moves out of his parents' house? That tickled me. It did tickle me. No, they will get done. Mr. Teej is up there in the sky of his beautiful day today. That's brilliant. I pronounced it correctly. Neil McHugh. I like it. It sounds like it's setting up for a rhyme, though. Not though. Oh, you're speaking about setting up for a rhyme. Hello there, Steve. Nice to see you. Toothgate needs an update. Hello, Baz. We're going to get there in a minute. Baz mentions 44 billion. We're going to get there. I have actually got one clip that we'll watch about that. I mean, if anyone here doesn't know, where have you been? But Elon Musk has bought Twitter. It's 99.9% that he owns Twitter. And the leftist outrage is incredible. It's incredible. I mean, if you get some time today, go to Twitter, search Musk, and you'll have so much fun. The liberal tears are amazing. There's a couple on the Turley clip I'm going to show you in a minute. It's just that these people are mad. I mean, I know we know that, but it's lovely to see it. I can see people getting their accounts back. I can see people losing their check marks. Those check marks were originally there to so that if you were a name in the public sphere, like someone who's well known, that other people couldn't pretend to be you. You've been verified as that person. I know this girl called Gina Lyons. She used to be quite a cheerleader for my stand-up. She had got me an interview with some television people once. That meeting, it could not have gone better, right? Never heard from them again. I've had so many of those meetings. I tell you what, I literally have had so many of those meetings. And what it is, it's dull people who work in the media, have got no talent to entertain. They've got no real abilities. They're basically administrators, but they're in the media, so they know that they can get it semi and actually interesting people to come and have dinner with them, entertain them because it's important. I thought, fuck me, I'm going to get a television show here, so I'm giving it me all, making them all laugh, and they were literally going, yeah. I made the pitch up on the way there. I just copied Louis C.K. show, like Lucky Louie, sorry. And they were all over it. They were going, yeah, I can imagine actually, shot of you waking up in Soho, walking down your steps, the music's playing, coming out of Lexington Street, walking down, going around here, up Frith Street, past Bar Italia, say hello to Thingy Bob in there, into the Soho Theatre, walk on stage, say a stupid joke, show starts. Same as Lucky Louie, basically. They were all over it. This meeting went on for hours, getting another bottle of champagne, all this. Never heard from them again. Porcelain Films it was. Gina Lyons, her name was. She was a bit of a cheerleader for my stand-up for a while, though. But then she put something on the internet about gender. And I just... Oh, no, she said, we're looking for a diverse crew. She's a proper middle-class white feminist ally, but never studied it, just base level virtue signaling. Oh, is it all about that now? Okay, I'll do a bit of that. She said, we want a crew from diverse backgrounds. I said, this was on Twitter when I had an account. I said, what does that even mean? I mean, everyone's from diverse backgrounds, aren't they? Unless they're in the same family. Is everyone on your crew in the same family? Blocked. Don't ask me a question that, cannot compute. Diversity is a strength, cannot compute. Yeah, blocked. We want our crew to be from diverse backgrounds. Why? That's why Porcelain Films ain't doing very well. It might be Porcelain TV. There's one that's doing very well, and then there's Ergaff. There's a lot. But yeah, I've had that with book publishers as well. I've had meetings with book publishers. We want to turn your book, Tired, etc., into a movie. I sold the option to Tired, etc. That was the first book I published when I was 24. Someone bought the option off me, the option to make it into a movie. So they met up with me. We talked about who'd write the screenplay, blah, blah, blah. They talked about different scenes, or, the cocaine come out. One bloke, listen to this, while we were having this dinner in this swanky Soho media gaff, one of the other people I went to the piss and came back. And then someone else who was there went to the toilet and come back. And when he come back, he went to me, oi, you dropped your cocaine on the floor and give me about 2 grams of cocaine in a little bag. I went, oh, nice one. Weren't mine. Cheers. I mean, I ate the stuff, but that's 200 quid sold later that night. So yeah, no, sweet. Oh yeah, don't worry. Got a bit awkward later though when one of the blokes went, where's my coke? And I went, I gotta go. But yeah, never heard from them again. Had another meeting. I wrote a screenplay called Proper Nutters. This was before Snatch. This was before Lock, Stock. working class people. It was much in that genre. Pikeys were involved. Proper Nutters, it was called, which is today sounds not so good, but in like the early 90s, it was quite a cool title. I had a whole meeting with these lads. They were talking about who they could get involved. They were talking about director of photography would be great for this. Oh, you know, so and so. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wicked. All right, then. Well, what happens next then? They said, don't worry, we'll set up another meeting. We'll get the director to come and meet. Oh, brilliant. Never heard from them again. And the thing is, these people they weren't just being polite to me. They do it because they know they can get people to come and tell them funny stories. It's like they've hired you. They've hired you. They spend their lives doing it. That's what working in the media is, basically. Meeting people who need you. Yeah, you notice that. Yeah, it happens all the time. It is a bit of an in-joke, though, between us. Occasionally, she'll just sit on my lap and go, I love you so much. I love you so much. I mean, we tell each other we love each other 10, 20, 30 odd times a day. But sometimes she'll go, I love you so much. I go, all right. And then I sort of quickly put my hand on my wallet. And then she's like, we got $20. So it was a bit of a Duke. Did I just say it was a bit of a Jew? Steady. What bit? There's only one. Oh, well, there's two if you snip about it. What's the name? Said too cute. Hello, Mark. Hello, King Corona. Lurking. Got to go for treatment again. What treatment is this? I refuse to smack my girlfriend's bottom for your entertainment. Well, what's your super chat? What's your entropy look like? Mousecat wants me to let her have them. Nah, those kids in the provinces will absolutely adore, excuse me, that'll be lovely for them. Stephen says, tie her up and eat them in front of her. My beans have sprouted. For those in the know, I put. Well, how many did I put? I put 8 on the tissue, so to speak, and 6 have sprouted. Woohoo! Mr. Natras, nice to see it. It has got a childproof cap, but a childproof cap is also a Talons proof cap. That's why I knew she wouldn't be able to get into it. Paxmax says, not only Paxmax says, not only will it be a short stream, Dangerfield will be mostly away defending the property of kids in the provinces. What a fighter. Thanks, Paxmax. There is a bit in Seven Spastics where I go, look, I'm not a hero or a fighter. And as I previously said, then it breaks down into screenplay format. And my character's name is Hero. Oh, the postmodernism of it. Yeah, don't use Manuka honey on your pork. That sounds well pleasurable. Arklow Rock said, would have been embarrassing if that hadn't opened. What? I'm lost. You've lost me, Arklow. For an articulate, intelligent man, I don't know what you're referring to. What hadn't opened? Lumi says, top shelves and jar lids, why women will never rule the world. It's a fair point, but it's also why they will destroy nations. Torrestin, are you in Thailand? No, but you can keep guessing. Near. Have another go. Oi, Torrestin, do us a favour and follow me on Twitch. There's 90 of us over on YouTube, but I usually get about 7 or 8 people on Twitch pop in, but they don't follow, which is a shame. So maybe do that and it'll put a little spring in my step. But if you think it's crap though, don't, because you won't want to watch it again, will you? So, your own choice. King Corona, I want to know about this. I want to know if I've forgotten something or something. Some likes Douglas Murray's new book, says it looks like a great read. I'm a bit with what's his name, Morgoth, when it comes to Douglas Murray. He's a little bit like, I think Morgoth said, you know, he knows what's going on and he laughs at it. You know, he's sitting in the expensive seats, rattling his jury while Europe crumbles. He put it a lot better than that, but people who saw the video will know what I'm talking about. That's not to say that he doesn't write good books, because the book and the author are quite separate entities. All right, Mouse Cat, I'll look into it. I saw the lineup. I saw who was in it, and I kind of got an understanding of what kind of film it'll be. So I'll get that on the go. Hello, Woodlander. Hope you're well. Are you going to be rationing food? There you go. Exactly, Hooper. Eat bugs, you bigots. Right, I think we will have a look. I think I've got most of my hellos in. If I haven't, I will. Mrs. Me in it says, go back to the old days. Put chalk on the fields, pig shit spreading and burning the field at the end of harvest. It worked for centuries. Less chemicals in the water table system. Yeah, I'm not sure that agriculture alone. Trevor Locke, the comedian, honestly believes that modern agriculture was the start of the end for our civilizations. You know, the ridiculous production of surplus. I mean, it's more thorough than that. But it's an interesting angle. Hello, Jeff. Nice to see you. Lulu says they're trying to pay off the farmers to get them to retire early. What one is it? Is Dennis in here? Someone might know. Welbeck's book. It gets right into the farmers. Mikael Welbeck's book. He done loads of research on the French farming situation, and it's heartbreaking to read. Absolutely heartbreaking. I just can't remember what freaking book it is. Eat the refugees, says Mr. Natras. So does Mr. Sum, suggesting it might be ethnic food. I'm only repeating, Susan. John, you know what? I agree with you, but I actually think it's a bit of both. I think communism has always been a bit of both. It's by design and incompetent. You know, it's the worst of both worlds. It's weird, actually, Paige. I mean, I showed the clip. I showed the email I got the other day. You can talk about that country, but there's certain things you can't say about it. So what? It's like real time news speak. You know, you can say you're allowed to toe the party line. You're not allowed to question it. That's what the email basically said. Not basically. It said you can't say this about it. You're not allowed to say this about it. You're not allowed to say that about it. Which is another way of saying you can say this, and you can support the dominant translation of events. It's a funny old place to be. Hello, Grim. All right, Kevin. Good to see you, son. Hello, Barney. Barney's turned up. It must be time to wrap this up. Hello, Andrew. Mrs. Me in it. That's interesting. Let me just get some batches in the vape. I'll be with you in a couple of seconds. I'll add these seconds on to the end. Only the lonely is what I can say to you. Only the lonely. I'm still going. Yeah. Won't be long coming. Oh, will be long. Mrs. Meany says, I once worked in the futures markets in London, potatoes, wheat, etc. They bid on the prices 2 years in advance. So when you hear they're putting up the price of chips, it's bollocks. Fair point. Fair point. Paxmax says on a similar note, long-term planning. UK does not have anywhere near enough farmlands to support the population. UK is dependent on imports to stay alive. Absolutely spot on. Mark Collette said something really interesting about that once, because I didn't know anything about that side of things. And he said with immigration, he said what is frequently intentionally missed out of the, I don't want to, I'm paraphrasing, obviously. I don't want to get my words, say that he said things he didn't. But he basically said it's not just people coming in, it's the land required to feed them. And it's, if you think about that, England has got so much farmland and all, I remember in the 80s, it was all the green belt and the brown belt. And we'll never build on that. We'll never build on that bit. Well, we'll never build on that bit. There's going to be 2 Tudor houses and a stone bridge left in England in about 20 years. Oh, look how it used to be. Hello, we ain't having it. Nice to see you. Green communism. I mean, can you put 2 more ridiculous ideas together? My email is chris@chrisdangerfield.com, Dave. Ping me an email and tell me all about it. The Woodlander says it's a created problem so they can supply the solution, which will be utter shit. Yep. It always has much of the pharmacon tucked within it, these things. Grego's on the firm, he's on the firm. Grego's on the firm, he's on the firm. Sir Grego, how are you, son? Good to see you. Hello, Pags. The world will empty. They'll all be living here. I mean, Karl Marx talked about as capitalism ripens. He didn't use that word, but talking about logical conclusions, as what is generally known in the Marxist community as late capitalism, which is now about 30 years ago. You start looking at continental labour shifts, which is happening, but there was no mention in there of that those labourers setting up house and family. Just go do the work. More Auf Wiedersehen, pet, than hello Mbagu. Marzipan says that the chat is lit. It really is. It really is. The unbearable spazziness of spazzing. Hello, paulsquire.com. Nice to see you. Grim says that food processing plants are burning in the USA. Seems like a campaign. What do you mean? Like what? Terrorist burning? They're being burned, or it's like a regulated thing? I'm not really sure. Clark's getting 10 seconds of me, then 20 seconds of buffering. Sorry to hear about that, Clark. There's nothing I can do about it at this end. I get that sometimes. It's annoying, isn't it? You'd rather it just not work, because when it's like a tease, isn't it? You go, oh, here we go. Oh no, it'll be all right this time. Nah. Yeah, it is very frustrating. Tres frustratiati. Right, let's have a look at this little clip here. Hello, Brian. Brian says the Great Reset destroying the food chain to force us to eat bugs. Yuck. Oh, I saw a Dragon's Den, or was it? It wasn't Dragon's Den. It was one of the Australian or the American ones, Shark Tank or something. And this woman came on, and she had a new company selling flour, and it was flour made up of ground ants or something like that, ground beetles. And she was like, well, it's 75% insect and 30% wheat flour. And she had some bread that she'd made from it, and no one would even try it. She said, I've put some butter on some bits, and they were like, I don't. Oh, hang on, I've got a bit of that going on. Sorry if that done any of your heads in, if you got headphones on. Yeah, nah, I don't want your ant flour. I mean, I'm all right for eating a few insects. I eat snails occasionally over here. What else have I eaten? I've eaten cockroaches. The cockroaches were the worst, so I hate them anyway. I'd been withdrawing, so I'd barely eaten. And this bird, who was the Madame Hassan for a couple of brothels and one of the most significant romances of my life, she had a few on a plate or on one of those little polystyrene sort of square things, like 5 of them. And she had a little bit of chili sauce. And I went, go on then. I just thought, fuck it. Why not? And I've dipped it in there. Oh, they'd been cooked. And I went, so what, are these farmed or what? She said, no, I found them here. Brothel cockroaches. I mean, what have they been feeding on? Belly full of spunk. Sorry. I actually sincerely apologize. I apologize more for that than failing to keep up with my members' dream promises. But, I was chewing one when she went, no, I found them here. Thanks, love. Thanks a lot. Well, that is the segue into the video. Mrs. Meehan, it says the lefties are pissing their pants with fear at Elon's new purchase. Love watching them squirm. Medicine right back at them. I mean, look, Mrs. Meehan, if they don't like it, they can make their own platform. It's brilliant. So let's have a look at Mad as a Box of Frogs, but wonderful for it. Dr. Steve Turley. And we're only going to watch like a little bit of it, but it's funny because there's some replies and they're just mind-blowing. You just think, how not only how stupid are you people, but how are you buying this bullshit? And you'll see what I mean when I play it. Mousecat drops another £2 in, which is very kind. In case you can't get the DVD, it's free on YouTube. Well, I've got the bit on the. I tried this morning. I've got the bit that says DVD, but when I tried to get it out, it didn't have a thing for a disc. I think it's a battery. I think this laptop, you can put a battery into instead of the compact disc player or the DVD drive or whatever it is. So it didn't look. There was nowhere to put a disc, but there was a little terminal that plugged in. So I think it's a supplementary battery that I've actually got. So that's quite peculiar, but that was quite nice to discover, and especially since I rarely take my computer out. Nice one, Mousecat, appreciated. If it weren't for you and Chrissy, this grift would be 0. Imagine how that makes me feel. 50 minutes. It's not an allegory, no, but it does mean cannabis seeds. I'll just keep it. I'll just tell you. So, yeah. Oh, Daffy's at 100%. What are they? Are they autos or are you going photo, Daffy? I mean, most of mine, see you later, Woodlander. Most of mine are, they're all autos, and I think they're Mephisto Genetics. Hello, there are 4 lights. Someone else asked. Innuendo was what was the word, I think. Someone else meant. Beans are not my own varts. No. Right. I just keep Thailand adjacent. Well, exactly that, Jeff. I mean, much like certain refugees from a certain other situation won't be from there. Shocking. Right, let's have a little look. Hello, John. Nice to see you. He's over there on Twitcheroony. Nice one. They don't have seating tables in Thailand. Everyone. Exactly. Right, let's have a look at just this little bit. I won't put my headphones in. I'll just mute myself. I'm not going to read that out. Nice to see you, though, Richard. The truth will set you free on the firm. Another pleasure. Hello, visionary companion. Communists are Bulgarian on principle. Good gosh, we are getting there today. Right. Hello, Horace. Nice to see you too. Right, here we go. Let's check out a bit of this. I'm just trying to catch up with get right down to the bottom. Someone else there. Hello, Jays. You're not alone today, are you? We had 3 people in Twitch yesterday. There's 100 on YouTube. But if you're on Twitch now and you're not already subscribed on YouTube, maybe follow me on Twitch. That would be nice. Thank you, Linda. Tell them to smash it. Hello, Teresa N. Nice one, Chris. Hey! Very kind. Very kind. What kind of sativa are you? I'm not growing sativa. I'm growing autos. And the ones I'm growing are a combination of indica sativa and ruderalis, of course, because it's the ruderalis expression of not needing a change in the light to flower. So that's why it's got a bit of ruderalis in it. But I'll wait till they're all done and I'll show you some photos and all that. Yeah, I haven't got that problem, Grim, because you can grow a couple out here for personal use, for cooking and things, which is what I'll be doing. And they're outdoors, you know, because the climate. So, you know. Hello, darling. Right, let's have a look at hello, Cat Squatch. Good to see you. Let's hang on. What's the tease for Teresa? What's happened to Teresa today? Chrissy, thank you for that. Right, let's have a look at Dr. Steve Turley, and it's just a little bit because I want you to see some of the responses of the Twitter ponces. And yeah, that was good. And also, hello, Murph Baron. And also, because honestly, if you want to laugh later, just go to Twitter and search Musk or Elon and see what these absolute lunatics are saying. You're going to get a sample here with Steve Turley. But some of them are doing the old, if Musk buys Twitter, I'm going, you know, the old, if Trump wins, I'll be moving to Japan and all that. No, they won't. They'll stay there and they'll hate it and we'll be absolutely loving it. Right. So, okay. Teresa's new on the firm, is she? Hello, Teresa. I try and stream every day, Teresa. Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you here. You can, there you go. I'm a newbie sub. You're a newbie scrub. Yeah, you didn't know that, did you? Yeah, you don't have to agree or anything. Just be nice and friendly and everything's groovy. Right, Dr. Steve Turley, check out this. I'm only this is going to start halfway through, but I'm only showing you this for the responses because the couple that he shows you are just like, what? That was brutal and big, wasn't it? Nice one, Planet X. Appreciate Cuckoo for the grift. Appreciani. Thank you very much. Nice one, Planet X. Got eaten by an elk. Yeah, there's all sorts of problems growing outdoors, but not out here. Well, I'm concerned the monkeys might have them, to be honest with you. They didn't a couple of years ago, but then I didn't see the monkeys a couple of years ago. So, you know, we'll find out. There you go. You knew for years that I'm a scrubber. Right, here, why won't that go all the way down? There's something going wrong there. Anyway, here we go. Steve Turley, check it. And like I say, it's just for the handful of responses he shows you. These people are lost.
And you know what also was up? The blood pressure of leftists all across the country. I mean, conservative congressional candidate Robbie Starbuck rightly tweeted out, Twitter is reportedly accepting the offer Elon Musk made. We're about to see a November 2016 level freakout from the left. And of course, that didn't take long. Right on cue, the far left journalist Michael Tracy had a temper tantrum over all this. He tweeted out just literally minutes ago, dark days ahead. There's only one man who should be celebrating Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter, Vladimir Putin.
Hang on a minute. I mean, can you believe that? Look at this from a New York Times journalist, right? I mean, this what? Sorry, it was quiet. I turned it down because while that was playing, I'll give you a manual in a minute. Dark days ahead. There is only one man who should be celebrating Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter, Vladimir Putin. And then he links you to an article he wrote about it in the New York Times. That's a journalist. That's a journalist. A journalist thinks that Elon Musk, one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world, he's not an idiot. Whatever you think of him, he's not stupid. He's this journo's got it in his head that somehow Elon Musk wanting Twitter to be, and Elon Musk has said this. He said there's too much censorship on there, and I'm a free speech advocate. And so this bloke thinks that free speech is going to help Vladimir Putin. Now, let's assume that it would help Vladimir Putin. Well, then that needs to be talked about. Because why would being able to communicate, debate, and present ideas help a government leader, a national leader? That's absurd. That's the level of programming. I mean, we talk of NPCs, but that's nuts. Absolute nuts. Right, let's continue.
Should be celebrating Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter, Vladimir Putin. I mean, they just never, ever tire bringing in the Russians. I mean, it's so bizarre. It's cultic. I mean, it really is. It's the Russians.
You don't actually get them for the super stickers, Chrissy, but I'll give you the multivart now, the rare and much adored multivart right now. I hope that's adequate, Chrissy. That's absolutely nuts. Now, Horace is saying that Michael Tracy is joking. Okay, that's an interesting take. That's weird for old mad Dr. Turley to get it wrong. So Michael Tracy's all right, is he? Let's have a look at his article. I'm not questioning you, Horace. I'm appreciating your involvement in this. I mean, it does that. I think that is the reason I believe you is because that's so ridiculous. As I was just saying, let's see if we can find his article in the New York Times and see what the angle is. Although it's probably behind a paywall, isn't it? Let's see. Good Lord, you put it in and it's all his tweets. All his tweets. He doesn't write for the New York Times. All his tweets. Horace is right. So Turley's got that wrong. Unless I've got it wrong and Turley knew that was a joke. We'll take it back a bit and we'll see. But I think Turley's got that wrong. Good call, Horace. Much appreciated.
For all this, he tweeted out just literally minutes ago, dark days ahead. There's only one man who should be celebrating Elon Musk's purchase of Twitter, Vladimir Putin. I mean, they just never, ever tire bringing in.
Yeah, you're right, Horace. Turley's got that one wrong. There's still a couple more coming, though. But yeah, when I just typed in Michael Tracy, New York Times, Elon Musk, they're all tweets. There's no articles. So yeah, well done. Nice one, Boris. Always up for being corrected. I saw you mention it a few other times. I'm glad I had to rinse a couple of quid out of you to get your point across. Cheers, Boris. Nice one. Anyway, we'll continue because there are a couple that aren't parodies.
The Russians. I mean, it's so bizarre. It's cultic. I mean, it really is. It's the Russians who are the real beneficiaries of Elon Musk's takeover. The dark days of the Russians are. I don't know what accent that was, but I don't know what mentality thinks this way. The ultra-leftist Rob Reiner, meathead from All in the Family, he tweeted out, now that Elon Musk is buying Twitter, the question for all of us is, will he allow a criminal who uses his platform to lie and spread disinformation to try to overthrow the U.S. government to return and continue his criminal activity? And if he does, how do we combat it?
Now, is he talking about Trump there? I'm guessing he's talking about Trump. Is Rob Reiner, that's not a parody, is it? He's absolutely the question for all of us. A criminal will use this platform to lie and spread disinformation. It's amazing, isn't it? These people are absurd. Okay, he's one of those people. He's kind of pink-pilled, I like to call it. He hasn't quite swallowed it. Okay, cool. Nice one, Horus. Yeah, a little bit more from Turley.
But Sean King, the race huckster par excellence, said it all.
Now, you all know Sean King. What was he called? What was Sean King's nickname? It was hilarious. Well, absolutely that, Hellbound. Absolutely that. He says, the fact that you can't tell the difference between satire and the truth shows you how radical their views are. Yeah. I can't remember who said it. I think many people have said it, including Mark Dice. But, your modern liberal has kind of put the Babylon Bee and the Onion out of business. You can't satirize truth when it's in such a state.
At its root, Elon Musk wanting to purchase Twitter is not about left versus right. It's about white power. The man was raised in
I was muted. I just said the best things. So I'll start again. Talcum X. For those of you who don't know, Sean King is whiter than me. He always keeps his hair shaved close to the bone. His father was as white as the white shirt of spades. So it's very good. I mean, why wouldn't it? I mean, it took him a day to get to white power. That's what it's about. Elon Musk, you know Elon Musk, the Nazi. Anyway, continue, Mr. Turles.
It's not about left versus right. It's about white power. The man was raised in apartheid by a white nationalist. He's upset that Twitter won't allow white nationalists to target, harass people. That is his definition of free speech. These guys are absolutely unhinged. It is glorious. I mean, seriously, butter the popcorn, gang, because this leftist meltdown is just getting started. I mean, think about it. Twitter.
Oh, mutado. Someone called me a mutado, and that was the best one. Mutado. Boomerfield is also quite a good one. Where's my arrow gone? I've lost my little thing. Steady. What's going on today? Hello? Oh, I think my battery's run out. Turn it off and on again. I think I might get a couple more minutes out of it. Right, it's come back on again. Okay, it was a mutado. Ian says that Elon Musk is African American. I suppose in a way he is, yeah. Nelly Mutado is good. Hello, Eldritch. Good to see you. An absolute pleasure. Right, so that's all I wanted to show you about Turley. But good lord, what absolute lols it's going to be. Twitter is their ideological breeding ground. It's the, you know, this is their Rorke's drift, and they've just lost. The Zulus aren't singing any songs of praise to them. No, they've turned up and they've done them. It's just going to be bliss. They're all threatening to leave. Like I've said 3 times already. Later on today, go over there, search Elon or Musk, and just read. And of course, some of the responses are just brilliant. You know, make your own platform, and just the idea. I mean, look, this is no surprise to any of us. We've all been here plenty of times, but yet again, the left having an absolute hissy fit that someone is going to be taking a certain amount of censorship away from their platform. In what world is that a bad thing? I can't imagine living in a world where you think people get, you know, that you give people the power to weaponize censorship. I mean, censorship is a weapon anyway. Why would you want that? What world does better out of that? Look, old Scrub Jez over on Twitcheroony today as well. Encourage any Twitchers to follow. Not subscribe because you have to pay, but just tell them to follow. That would be wonderful, Jer. You obviously don't have to because that would be quite boring, but I doubt there's anyone there except for you and Jay's anyway. I can't read it, Spike, but I'll put it on the screen. Good call, New Teresa. They had their foo-foo hurts because not only them are allowed free speech anymore. Hello, Matt. Love the smell of musk in the morning. Smells like victory. I mean, they're going to have such a terrible time of this. That's their safe space. And what else can we ask? Is Musk the owner? The owner? Is he going to get access to algorithms? Is he going to get access to? I mean, are there currently people at Twitter HQ putting papers through shredders like nobody's business? Are there currently people at Twitter HQ deleting emails and histories like you've never known? Because is he going to be able to have access to information and minutes from meetings where they talked about getting rid of conservative, right-wing, nationalist, populist voices? Is he? Because you know, I reckon Elon Musk would publish all that stuff. I reckon he absolutely would. This is the problem of, this was why I bought Twitter. Look, this was a meeting from January 2016. This is what we've got to do. And do you remember I made one of those lists? I don't think it was Twitter, but one of those weird lists of people that need to be removed from the internet. It's going to be amazing. This is you know, how many times have you heard on a nationalist, on a populist, on a conservative, on a right wing, anyone that's not a leftard or a commie, say that what we need is one of these billionaires who's kind of on our side? Now, I'm sick of people saying, well, Elon Musk isn't our man. No, of course he's not. No one is going to be our man because, you know, that it doesn't work. Like, politics don't work like that. I've got different ideologies to probably all of you. We all overlap without a doubt, or I doubt many of you'd still be here. But in terms of this gesture, that's a win for us. Without a doubt, that's a win for us. You know. RMF says he wants your information. That's why he's doing it. He's already said that everyone will be required to be verified. In other words, they're going to require ID. Well, I've heard a bit of that, but I haven't seen it come from the horse's mouth. If you can tell me where I can see that, no worries, I'll have a look. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't think Elon Musk needs money. I can't. The only thing if you can spend 44 billion on Twitter, I don't think money's the issue here. And so why would he want your data? It just doesn't make sense. And also I haven't, Twitter hasn't been great for when I talk to people about e-commerce and marketing. Twitter's right at the bottom of the list. It's not an effective platform for data-based marketing. But maybe it's obviously an option. But even if that was totally true, and you have to, if you had to show ID and all that, the job of processing that seems very unlikely. It's so easy to get fake ID now. What are they going to do? Is it going to be like the old days of Bitcoin, where you have to have a photo of you next to your passport and a debit card going? And they're going to do that with everyone on Twitter. I'm not so sure, but maybe. However, the fact is, it's there is. I know it is. I've noticed that trend, Pags, but that's fair enough, though. He touches on it. Well, what does he say, RMF? Tell me what the exact tweet says, because touching on it is a little bit different from you saying he's already said. That's different, isn't it? But maybe. Frenchie, hello mate. Teslas will have the app pre-installed. Why would you? Maybe in the driverless cars, but I can't imagine Ed risk putting an app that requires typing into a car. Hello, Tyler? Nice to see you. Lulu, I don't know why Musk needs control. He's an entrepreneur. He's a very successful one. Does he need control? Maybe he does. I don't know. But we'll have to see. However, without a doubt, I still think this is an absolute win for us, because Twitter is the public square, and they marched through it. They kicked us all out and they dominated it. And that's not going to be the case anymore. Spike Simmons says, Musk will deal with people eventually. I hope they're punished properly. I'd like to see what Parag Agrawal, or whatever his name is, the new Jack Dorsey, has to say now. Well, I know someone, I mentioned this before, if any of you can remember. I know someone who knows Jack Dorsey, and he said to me ages ago, he said that Jack Dorsey's all right. And I was like, what? And the bloke I know who knows him, I've got a lot of respect for. And he said, seriously, he said, Jack Dorsey is not an SJW. He said his business got pulled out from beneath him. That was a very quiet part. He said the business got pulled out from beneath him, and it's no surprise that he got out. But I think that look, we can all speculate now, but he's bought it. He's not going to make a lot of money out of it. I can't say. He's paid well over its value, We'll see what we can only see. But I am very excited. I think there will be a lot of very interesting changes, and I think there'll be powerful changes, and I think there'll be powerful changes that work in our favor. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm calling. So only time will tell. But for sure, there is the potential to be disappointed. That is always there. Oh, hang on a minute. Grego has just said what I think maybe someone else said, and I didn't quite bite because I misunderstood it. Grego, I will show you what Grego said. Right, I have got to wrap this up in a minute, people. It was meant to be a sneaky, quick one, because I told the missus I'd do it while she was at the gym, and she came home and I hadn't started, and I meant to be spending the afternoon with her. But this is what Grego says. Oh no, the mouse is on its way out. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can use this. Maybe this is going to be a bit weird though, because I don't know how to use it. Share screen. So I will go and have a look at Jack Dorsey's tweet, apparently. Grego says it's worth a look at Jack, Twitter founder, that's Jack Dorsey. Comments, Musk purchase. Left, not happy. All right, give us a second. I will. Nice one, Grego. Thanks for that donation. I will get Twitter. I can't put my Twitter on the screen because I don't have a Twitter account. This is a business account for a company, and I can't be doing that. But let's see at Jack. But I'll see if I can crop it and show you. At Jack. So Jack Dorsey has said something. Wow, romantic moron, 1/8 hippie, hashtag Bitcoin. That's his bio. What? You mean his pinned tweet, do you, Grego? His pinned tweet is about him donating a lot of money. Here we go. Right. Okay. So the first thing he's put Kid A from okay, so this is actually quite interesting. You'll have to trust me on this. So Jack said 9 hours ago, Jack said, I love Twitter. Twitter is the closest thing we have to a global consciousness. The idea and service is all that matters to me, and I will do whatever it takes to protect both. Twitter as a company has always been my sole issue and my biggest regret. It has been owned by Wall Street and the ad model. Taking it back from Wall Street is the correct first step. Wow, interesting. In principle, I don't believe anyone should own or run Twitter. It wants to be a public good at a protocol level, not a company. Solving for the problem of it being a company, however, Elon is the singular solution I trust. I trust his mission to extend the light of consciousness. Elon's goal of creating a platform that is maximally trusted, this is in quotes, maximally trusted and broadly inclusive is the right one. It's also Paraga's goal and why I chose him. Thank you both for getting the company out of an impossible situation. This is the right path. I believe it with all my heart. I'm so happy Twitter will continue to serve the public conversation around the world and into the stars. I will be having a look at the responses to that a bit later because that sounds absolutely spectacular. So Jack Dorsey is all on Musk's side. Oh, hang on a minute. Buy followers, buy viewers. Oh, this sounds amazing. Where do I go? Because that's great. Wow. Help me do that. So that is very, very interesting. Good call, Grego. And I apologize to someone else who alluded to Jack's tweet. That's very, very interesting. Nice one, Chair. There you go. You told them. Good call. That is very, very interesting. So that's my evening lost. Spent reading people responding to that. It'll be fuck you, Dorsey. You told us you could come here with our pronouns and no one would take the piss out of us. And now you're just going to have loads of Trump supporters. Sorry, I'm having to use my bloody, I don't even know what it's called, that little square thing on the laptop that you use instead of a mouse. Fingerboard, flat pointer, Zingin. Clavichoton, Crystal Boucher. Oh no, I've said it. Look at Chris's name over on Twitch. Right, people, I said it would be a short one, and it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to grab a little bit of music for the outro. Let's go over here. What should we have? I know what we'll have. We'll have milk. have milk because it's a long one and it will give you a bit of time to throw some filthy lucre at me. The grift has been appalling. A mouse cat pad, Quadrex has said it is. A mouse cat pad. There you go. Linda said, I sent you a super chat, but I never saw it come up. But they've taken the money out of my account. Did you see it? Well, hang on, Linda. It's going to be a bit slow because I'm using the mouse cat pad. But let me see if I... why can't... Let me go and get a battery for my mouse, eh? Where did I put that? Hang on, I have got some. Yes! You absolute beauty. I can't believe how much I know. I do use the computer a hell of a lot of the time, but you enough get through the old batteries on the mice, didn't you? On the mouse. I can't believe just moving an arrow around the screen uses so much power. Maybe I should. Are you meant to turn your mouth off? Mouth off? The Freudian slip on that. Am I meant to turn my mouth off at night? The wife says so. Yes. So I put a new battery on and it's not working. So that wasn't the problem. Maybe I put it around the wrong way. How did you turn this thing on? Oh, maybe I had it off. Maybe I had it off. Keep them coming, son. Right, where are we? Linda's Super Shah. I can't be missing Super Shahs. That's probably why the grift has been terrible, because I'm bloody missing them and not giving what's right. Right. How long ago did you send it, Linda? Because let me check entropy, because that usually tells me. It would appear I didn't get it. It's not showing on entropy, Linda. And if it's not showing on entropy, it hasn't come through. Linda, email me and I'll talk to YouTube and find out what happened and get your money back, because that's ridiculous. What? It isn't here, Linda. Did anyone else by any chance see a donation from Linda Hunter? Your full name, like I've ever used that before. Hang on. Oh, I thought that was it then, but it was that one. No, Linda, because I've got that one. I've got testing, but I didn't get the other one because they show up in entropy. Even though they're not donated on entropy, they do show up on there. But I got that one, Linda, so apologies. Half hour ago. Right, let me go right back. Anyway, people, so this was a chill stream. It was only going to be a little cheeky one. 7 SUBSTACK is nearly finished. That's going to go out very soon, in the next couple of days. I'll probably stay up half the night tonight writing that and get that finished. No, it's not there, Linda. I've gone all the way back. And I'm right back to Chris's first one, which was the first one that came in. Sorry, Linda, I don't know what happened. Billy, Chris at chrisdainchill.com. Is that right? I tried again yesterday. Do you have a spam filter? I do have a spam filter. Let me check for you now, Billy. How about we do it like that? Because I remember you saying that you sent one with a subject niggling Billy or something. We're going to play out with milk today. It's a longer. Oh, why of all times now does it want my freaking password? It's all right. I've got it. Hang on. No, don't open that account. No, thanks. Oh, niggling Billy's causing all sorts of problems at the end of the stream. You niggler. No, I've got no email from you at all. Nothing there. Let me check what you've written. Chris@chrisdangerfield.com. Billy, I'll have a look in my trash and my spam. Oh, hang on, let me have a look in my spam right now, just in case. I mean, have you got some kind of zany email or something? Spam. Biden Healthcare, T-Mobile, food stamps, U1, Warby Parker, You're Approved, Pornhub, Free Spot, Weed Killer Claims. Fucking hell. People still do this stuff. Pfizer vaccine survey? No, nothing in my spam from you, and nothing in my main inbox. Something isn't working here, Billy, and I don't know what it is. So for the time being, we're stuck. Nice one, Chrissy. Thank you very much. You've been very kind and generous today. You donate every day almost. I think every stream. And thank you. Thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you to Steve Cran Rags for looking after the place. Bless you, Moslab and his family. Think about Moslab. Send him some love. Thank you to all you lot for getting busy, chatting with me, arguing with me, pointing out where I'm right, pointing out where I'm wrong. It's been a nice, cheeky, little chill stream. I will see you tomorrow. We'll probably do a call-in, and then the next day we'll do a clips and memes. An absolute pleasure. This is Milk. It's a Proton Mail email. I'll have a further look for it, Billy, but I just looked and there's nothing there. Maybe it's going to take a little bit of time to get through. No, me neither, Billy. I've got no reason to fraud you, but I'll have a look. Let's play Milk. It's a ridiculous song for sure, but I know that, which makes it all right. That's the beauty of postmodern irony. You can make rubbish things and say, yeah, but I know it's crap. Look after yourselves. Bless you all. Do what you wish, and I'll see you a bit later. Well, probably tomorrow. I won't be streaming tonight 100%, but because I want to get 7 Spastics finished. Zeitgeist for the mouse battery changing seminar. Quality content as usual. I mean, you know. And don't forget, Zeitgeist, I opened the stream eating. So, you know, it's like it went full circle, didn't it? Thank you, Zeitgeist. One day, people, I will have shed this mortal coil and you'll be there going, you know, you'll be like, remember him. Remember when he talked about changing the battery in his mouse? And then again at the end, remember when he was eating? Yeah. Remember when he just dribbled on about nothing for hours on end? Think about it. Not Cambodian breast milk, but you can, if you want it to be, perhaps it could be. There you go, Ash, just in time for the end. Take care, people. Look after yourselves. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. And have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, which is wicked, really, because it's pretty much the weekend. Ta-ta. This is Milk. Oh, it's got to be a bit bigger than that. Here we go.
Strand lies, bang bangs about us. Be up, be younger, good to serve now life. But last, the final sweet glad final surround us. Still knee deep and wet, knee deep and wet. Carbon encrusted, mercenary trusted, a fastening vice from.
Good to see you, Vincent.
Too many tears. A lot longing, forgotten, infested. A bleak solid air between us tested. The alleyway laughs at time and half. Time and half. Splash, you can't come down now. You wouldn't want to spy. Secret, immediate, amoeba, hilarious. smile so wide we look inside her. The need for milk. The need for milk. The arch bends both, pull strings, pulling things to mark time, arbitrary, sublime, weak of random swine. Best leave now, dear bees above the historical rub. This newfound embalming, new farming gold. This winter shade of hazy or brown knackers me. A girl I once knew nothing. A rupture suggests we better be as nothing less than outburst in slow devotion. Slow devotion. As old rock dissolves, a shining example of love, 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 and the need for milk. The need for milk. The need for milk. Of chemical shoals that all sure withdrawals, sense of being gathered, flipping, sleep you kid, evoking nothing but the need for milk. The need for milk.
That's a peculiar ending. Look after yourselves, people. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hoita! Oh, I'm still here, aren't I? Let's try that again. Hoita!